Okay, all right. Let's just take stock of what went on in this week itself. We got into the week with some optimism. Last month itself, Mr. Trump and Mr. Modi, they had a phone call for the birthday. Then you had the Diwali wish as well. So the market was expecting, us to be all guns blazing. So it was a bit of an anti-climax actually that played out, because towards the end of the week, we ended more or less flattish with a mild positive bias, both on the Nifty as well as on the Midcap index. So it appears, at least as of now, those all-time highs are very much due. But maybe, a few more sessions is what we'll have to wait for till we get some clarity on this trade deal front. And that's the one that people are looking at with regard to the animal spirits. But otherwise, it was a good week for various sectors. Reliance Industries, after a while, the stock was up more than 3%. It reacted positively to its numbers. It's gone through a bit of a correction. Metal stocks did well, particularly aluminium-based stocks, because globally itself, aluminium prices moved up. There's a bit of a deficit. And also commentary coming in from a big name like Alcoa. That's what spurred sentiment as well. So that stock as well did do well. And what a comeback coming in from the IT boys. People were ruling them out. But a big surge is what we saw. Infosys led the way. The promoters saying that they're not going to participate in the buyback. It could probably be because of the tax angle, but the street chose to look at it other ways and believe that valuations are in line, etc. So that index as well was one of the outperformers this week. Underperformers, there were a few actually. Eternal, quietly that stock has corrected more than 10% from the recent peak, from the post its numbers. And big boy Reliance Industries is talking about this, foray into the quick commerce space. That seems to be weighing on sentiment, and that's why that stock was down. ICICI Bank as well was an underperformer, while Ultratech Cement as well, they're looking at increasing capacity, but that stock as well was under some pressure. But the good news, I think, is what Rajesh said, right? Good results are being appreciated. The street is willing to look at individual stocks and say the number is good, we like to appreciate it. There were a few stocks. EPAC, one of those newly listed company, that one did very well. EPAC prefab stock was up, I think, more than 25-30%. Remember, there's an IPO factor as well out here. There'll be some stock that will be locked in. You had Jain Resource as well, that was up for the week. And you had Jaiswal Neko as well. Came out with a set of numbers, already rallied, but the street's appreciating good set of numbers. So I think heartening to see, right? Rajesh, any one result that stood out for you from what we've seen? A couple of, names. You've had some of those positive earnings surprises as well. And earnings ultimately will drive the way.
Yeah, I think, you are absolutely right.